Hey YouTubers, it is Sunday. It is my last dance recital of the year. A lot of you guys ask me, what is this my main source of income, or is it YouTube, or what is my main source of income? And it is YouTube. YouTube is my main source of income. This is something I've been just doing for about 9-10 years now. So I just do video production. I have this Sony DSR 90. I got my Marshall monitor on the top. I've been using this for quite a long time. I bought it, I think, in, must have been 2003, 2004. And so this is where I sit at the very back of a theater. That's the rest of the theater. It's quite a nice theater. It's the Griffin Theater, part of Georgian College in Barrie. I'm not sure if this light's giving you a wacky situation here. So we got here at 9:30 and set everything up. It's kind of chaotic because I usually have like this little area down below right here where that seat is. And when I got here, they had sold all the seats, even including the 4 that I took up. So I took up this seat, this seat, this seat, this seat. People were sitting there in the first show. So they had 2 shows today, 2 exactly identical shows. I don't think there's anything different between the 2 shows, but we had to shoot both of them just in case something technical problems in any of the numbers, and then we just used the best stuff from each show and packaged together as one DVD. Benjamin's out front. If you're following me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you would have saw the picture I put up of Ben working out front for me. Yes, I pay him. Some people think that he's just, that just perfect son who just helps dad out all the time. But it's nice to pay him so he has his own money to do whatever he wants with. So that's a good thing. So it's going to take us about 10-15 minutes to wrap up, tear down all my stuff, and then we usually go to Dairy Queen and have a milkshake or a Blizzard or something. That's always the fun part of the night. We are now at Dairy Queen. We decided to get 2 Blizzards that have Reese in them. And this is our treat, like I was telling you in the theater. So how was your work day today, Ben?
Long and tedious.
Long and tedious, ladies and gentlemen. Luckily, we have a laptop, though. That helps the time go by. So tell anybody if you had any interesting customers. Anything crazy happen at your booth? Nothing?
Nothing.
Because every once in a while you get like a very colorful client. One year, this lady came up and she's like, "Well, so this is where you order the DVDs?" And it's like, "Yeah." And I just happened to be standing there, and my daughter Megan was there. And she was just like crazy OCD, ADD, everything all bundled into one, because she just went from asking us if she could buy the DVD at the spot to literally taking the order form right out of Megan's hand and asking questions on every single field that everybody else in the world knows how to fill out. And then when she started doing the money, she was starting to mix it up, and she gave my daughter like $100 bill, and then my daughter started trying to count out the money, and she was obviously doing it slower than this woman can think, and literally took the money from my daughter's hands and gave herself change. And I have to stop her, because it was just like, what are you doing? You can't just grab the money off my daughter's hands like that. I was just blown away. And then she's like, "Well, I'm not trying to rip you off." And she was just like, oh my gosh, I was so glad. That's why I was wondering, sometimes you get colorful customers like that. Sometimes you don't. But that was I thought I'd share that little fun moment in my life.
I do get a lot of "where's the bathroom" questions.
Oh, yeah.
Literally the most common question.
The people that sell the tickets are usually closer to the theater doors. and we're right out in the open, where Ben is. And so when people first walk in the door, Ben is the first person they see. And of course, he's sitting there with a tablecloth, and order forms, and they just think that he knows everything there is to know about the college. I think the questions
I got weird questions like, is this Phoenix Theater? I'm like, what's Phoenix Theater?
What's the Phoenix Theater?
I don't know.
It's the Griffin Theater.
Yeah.
So people don't even know what the theater is called. But I think the questions that are hard to answer is just some people come in there and they don't want to know anything about the theater or anything. They're looking for a specific building. And all the building sections are all labeled with building H or building C or building A. And I don't know any of the buildings. I just know the theater that we are in. Anyway, guys, we're going to finish these off, go home and have dinner. Okay, we're home now, and just as we were leaving the Dairy Queen parking lot, we're literally pulling out onto the road. Somebody was turning left, and we were going out after them. And as they drove past us, they're like, what did you say?
They were just, you could hear, all you hear is, "We love your video!"
We love your videos! And a whole bunch of people in the car as they turn. And it was just so, I couldn't stop laughing for 5 minutes.
Yeah, we were both just like...
And then that reminded, that was, we just laughed. I'm really hoping that the people that actually made that turn say something on my video. I'm not sure if they follow my vlogs or not, but they definitely follow the food videos because they recognize us in our car leaving a Dairy Queen, which was absolutely awesome. And then that reminded Ben of a situation that happened while he was working today.
I was sitting at the desk, and a guy came up to me. He's like, it was like an older guy, 23, 24. And he comes up and he's like, "Hey man, I watch your videos." And I was like, "KBD Productions videos?" He's like, "Yeah, you guys have great food reviews." And then he explained to his dad that what we did, and it was pretty cool.
It is very cool when you guys come up and say hi, like your videos. If you guys just want to talk to us anytime, you're more than welcome to. And I totally appreciate it when you guys do that. My wife and I went to a movie not too long ago, and she went to the washroom, and I was outside just texting that I just went and watched a movie. Had a date night with my wife, and these 5 guys came up to me and started talking to me and shook my hand, saying, "Love your videos." We talked about the videos. Then my wife came out of the washroom and just looked at me and shook her head. She's like... And so I introduced them to my wife, and I said, "This is Mrs. Domik," or Mrs. Ken, I think I said. And when the kids left, the teenagers all left, Carol and I were walking out to the car, and she goes, "This is not going to be like a regular thing, is it?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Probably." Anyway, you guys have an awesome Sunday. I hope you had an awesome Sunday. We missed our Sunday because we were inside a college all day working. So only 2 days left for Ben at school. We'll vlog through that maybe. Anyway, you guys, I hope you guys had an awesome weekend. Say bye, Ben.
Peace.
That's what they say nowadays.